I'm married.
Even if the movie sets like several centuries ago, the themes are very modern, I think, and important for today. I would like to know how your work for the movie, how do you think that your work for the movie reflects that?
I think the script and the subject matter is, even though it's set in 14th century, it's very contemporary to. It's basically giving a woman a voice, which has been they've been deprived for centuries. But that's in terms of the story. But we set it up and as close as one can imagine what 14th century looked like. So visually, we were trying to be very authentic. I mean, I'm sure Janty with costumes and Harry with music, just to put you in the 14th century. I mean, from my perspective, using modern technology, everything was very kind of naturalistic. So just that's what maybe makes it look contemporary, even though we are in costumes and castles and stuff.
I was going to just say we really research it from top to bottom. And I usually spend a good few weeks researching, going to museums, going to art galleries, buying 100 different books, and then going online. And it's really important that, you do know your stuff, and then you can just go left or go right, or just carry on, depending on what Ridley says and how he sees the scene, and what he actually, because he's terribly visual, he decided that Jodie should be in black. I found the fabric, but it's a lot of it is him.
I am telling the truth.
The truth does not matter. There is only the power of men.
This one's for you, Harry. I noticed that you use like a very some medieval instruments for the score on this one, and you've worked with Ridley several times before. But what made your work for this one like special or different?
I think the nature of the beast was different. I mean, the Kingdom of Heaven is quite similar in respect. Wasn't the same period, but it's a similar period. That was very, very different film. But if I tell you that when I scored that film, I probably wrote over 2 hours of music for the Kingdom of Heaven. For this movie, only about 55 minutes of music. A lot of the choices that were, 55 minutes of music took some doing as well. I'm not saying that's a slight amount, but there was a decision to not to score some of the major moments in the movie, but to score the moments leading up to those moments, and then the aftermath of those moments. For instance, when Marguerite is assaulted by Legris, and there's no music happening as that happens. In the battle scenes, in the actual duel, when it's the bringing of them together, the music will help the audience feel excitement there, but then leave the knights to do what they're going to do. And I think that bases the whole thing in reality.